Hi, my name is Kyle from topfuneralmarketing.com. Welcome to this SEO case study for this funeral home that we've been working with for a couple of years now. So right off the hop, we signed on with these guys. They signed on with us around middle of 2022. So we've been going strong for just over 2 years, really. And it's been an excellent case study. They came to us with basically a broken, slow, old website, and they wanted help. Now they were getting leads. They were getting a lot of foot traffic, referrals, that kind of stuff. But of course, if you want to take your business to another level, you want to have a lot of new organic business traffic coming in from people who don't know about you. Now, these guys didn't have a Google business profile either. And if you guys don't know what that is, I'll explain that in a minute. So we initially started off with a website. So that's the number one issue that I think most people in this industry, in this niche, are suffering from, is they don't have any kind of technical knowledge and they just want to work in the business. But we obviously live in the digital age. In 2024, you need to have really good, strong website, strong websites and SEO tactics. Now, a website and search engine optimization are a little bit different. And a lot of people think if you just make a website, you're just going to get people to come to you. That's not how it works anymore. You have to have things in the right place. And I'll explain that a little bit later in the video. So when they came to us, it takes about 3 to 6 months, give or take, before things really start to take off. But within the first couple of months, we already saw an increase in traffic and, of course, an increase in calls and sales. The very first thing that we got them to do was actually take pictures and video of some of the staff and give directions and that kind of thing to the business and put that right on the website. Obviously, modern website is another thing we did too, but the first thing is to make it more personal. When you make it a lot more personal, again, dealing with this line of work, this kind of business, you obviously want to make sure that people are comfortable coming to you, right? And the last thing they want to do is go to a place that they just don't feel like they're going to trust with this hard time in their life, So as you can see, it takes a little while, but things started to get a lot better right around here, you know what I mean? So, but like I said, it took a little while for things to really get rolling, but once they did, you can see the increase here. And this is ongoing, okay? This increase is it constantly goes up in an organic way. It doesn't have a lot of one good month and one bad month. You see little dips here. These are just Google updates. Usually they correct very quickly. Sometimes within a week, sometimes within a day. It depends. Google's constantly updating their algorithm and how things work. So that's what these little dips are. But basically that's what happened. And it was just, again, putting the website up, making it look really, really nice, putting the right words in the right place, getting the Google business profile up and with the address there and some content. Okay. And just getting it to be a lot more personal. That is basically what we did. And obviously we threw backlinks at it too. So what backlinks are is other websites linking to your website and basically referring it, saying hey, check this website out. And when you get that, it raises up what's called your domain rating. And that's what happened here. So as time goes by and more people get to know who you are, more people will organically link to you. So in the beginning, it always kind of sucks, to be honest, because no one knows who you are. And then if no one knows who you are, they can't buy from you, they can't refer you, they can't talk about you. So the point of doing SEO is to get your organic traffic up so everything can just expand from there and it becomes a living, breathing thing. These guys are still signed on with us today. And we still do the right moves. We still do backlinks. We still get content, but they're rocking and rolling and they're growing very well and they're going to keep growing. So that is basically it. So I want to show you from a website perspective, it's not a funeral home site, but I can show you guys a funeral home site if you guys want to. But I have a couple of those on my YouTube channel already. But basically, I'll take you over here and I'll show you what we're going to do. So I'll show you a couple of examples. So this is my actual site for funeral home owners to go to, and they can book a call right here. So it's really easy for you guys to get in contact with me that way. Book a consult. That's easy. Now, right here, this is called a title tag. Okay. So basically when you're making your site, you want your city, right, to be in this title tag area. An H1 is another name for it. And you want to say like funeral services, funeral market, or not funeral marketing, funeral home services in X city. You want to make sure that you name your city. And then as you go down, you want to just talk about more like what you offer. Of course, have directions. So here I have another page on my site for SEO, and that's a whole other page. Okay. And you can click on it and it has a whole, that's the title tag there. That's going to rank on Google. Okay. And then I talk about stuff, what we do, keyword research, that kind of stuff. Okay. So that's the idea behind that. Now I'm actually going to show you guys an example of what you guys can do for a funeral home site. Okay. So I just typed in funeral home in New York, right? So right here, I have a tool that shows me the keyword difficulty right here and tells me everything I need to know about how hard it is to get here, the clicks, So this right here is why it's really important for you to do. Let me actually make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it better here. There we go. So this is what your Google business profile is going to get you. All right. This is called the map pack. You want to be showing up here right away, and it's harder for bigger cities because they have a lot more authority, a lot more time. Google trusts them, and that's a trust game with Google. So if we open up just Greenwich Village or Greenwich Village, however that's pronounced. So one thing about some of these sites is a lot of them still look like crap and still work. This is a very old site. And actually, if I were these guys, I would update this, but it's working. So why would they? You know what I mean? I can even show you guys another example because that one is not the best. So, but see how you guys, funeral homes, New York, like you want, this one is actually a directory, I think. Funeral homes in New York. That's like a directory, international funeral. Let's do this one here. Let's see. So one thing I look for immediately when I'm looking to help is how fast does the website load? Okay, websites need to load very quickly. So this one here, they have to have their thing embedded. So they got their phone number down here at the bottom, and then their email at the bottom. Okay, so what I would do is I would put funeral services in New York City, whatever. And they're not even doing that. They have a domain rating of 2, and look where they're ranking. They're ranking right on the first page. So it's very important if they're doing a lot right. Okay. So, and then having separate pages for cremation and burials and whatever you provide for your services. Some people do certain services, some people don't. There are amazing services that some funeral homes do. I met one guy in California who does them off of a boat, and they set the boat on fire. It's like weird. It's crazy. I've never even heard of that. So pre-need is a big one. Contact us obviously is super important. Look, they put that right here, right? I did the same thing on mine, right? I put the contact me right here. Call now, talk to me. Like I make it very easy for people to call me, right? So contact us, pre-need, our services, all here, like ready to go. And then they even have like grief counseling and stuff like that set up. So it's really, really, really cool what you guys can do. And they have their address right here, and their phone number is clickable. So that's a very important thing, is it's clickable. A lot of people don't know how to do that. Now it is easier to do for the average person, but now you want that to be clickable, and you also want the email to be clickable as well at the bottom here. So I think it is as well. Yes, clickable. So this is pretty good. I would still update this like background here. Like with this welcome to part, I would make this stand out a bit more. Like, see how this, this can't be like, you see this no matter what like screen you see it on, right? I want this to be the same way. Again, a little bit outdated, but it's doing its job. So, you can't really knock it. Let's look at another example. Manhattan Funeral Service. Let's look at Riverdale Funeral Home. This is nice. I like the photo, like the background. And they have all their stuff right here at the top, which is good. The other thing that you always want to do too is make sure that it's mobile friendly. Mobile friendly is very, very, very important, because a lot of people don't know how to alternate between when they're creating their sites to make the mobile site look really good. Most of the traffic is coming from phones, so you want to make sure that it's good. So they have their obituaries here, stuff like that. Again, clickable phone number, send flowers. They have different languages, so maybe they're targeting certain communities, stuff like that. It's really, really cool. But they have everything right here. This is nice and big. It's very eye-catching. They don't have any words here, but it works. Again, they're on page 1. So see, if you do things perfectly, you guys are going to be awesome for ranking in the organic sections for searches. So that's very important. And we can even do one more example. Let's take a look at something that's on another page, just so you guys can learn what not to do. Let's look here. Maybe this is on page 2. Okay. So right off the hop, it loads quickly. Clickable number, clickable here. Yep. But this old, it almost looks like wallpaper, or like almost like an area rug. I don't know. Carpet. It just looks awful. And they have 3 different things going on here. So I think they have 2 places, right? Now that's okay. It still works, but there's a reason why I think they're on page 2. Number one, and they have a stronger site than some of the other ones I showed you in terms of their authority and their rating, which Google uses. But this could be optimized a whole lot better. I would have some of this stuff just on different pages, and I would have like who we are, like more of this on the home page, and where we are, what our staff is, planning ahead, like so pre-planning, that kind of thing. And just ranking for some more keywords. But these guys could just use a bit of a refresh. Same idea as some of the other things I was saying before. You just have to stick to the fundamentals and make sure that the fundamentals are perfect. Let's even look at one more. Again, see this? They always choose this weird, like, a lot of funeral home owners, I don't know why, when they make sites, I think they're telling them to look at other sites as examples, because this pattern here, it's like, it just screams old school, and it's not necessary anymore. One thing right here is this is not clickable. This is a good way for you to go home, like when you're on different pages, like having a clickable icon. Excuse me. So testimonials is good to have. That's one thing that some of the other sites didn't even have, really. Prearrangements, that's a great thing to have there. But again, so this is perfect. This right here is on point, because that's what they want. That's what I want to see when I'm looking. Okay, what am I looking for here? So this is the staff here, care and commitment, blah blah blah, parking on premises. So recent obituaries. Again, I would have the obituaries on a different page that just gets updated. A lot of people have them on the home page. And I guess it's for a good reason. Maybe people don't want to be clicking around too much on a website, but I would have a really obvious like obituaries section. But I would much rather, and they have their map embedded here as well, which is perfect. I would much rather have a very optimized homepage that is on point for ranking for all the keywords you want to rank for. Okay. I know I'm just trying to keep it simple when I'm talking to you guys. I'd make these bigger too, right? These don't look too good. These are it's really small. And I already zoomed in so you guys could see, and this is really small. I would make this big, better color schemes. The white is okay. And the purple's like, all right, I'd make this pop more for sure. But again, website design isn't too good. So, guys, if you guys need help, just hit me up. Go to my website here and reach out to me. Okay. You can either click this and it will, you guys can shoot me a call. If I don't answer, just leave a message. I'll get back to you, and I'll see you guys next video.